What's going on, Neon Nation? Welcome back to the Neon Arcade for some brief Cyberpunk 2077 news. Today we're discussing Microsoft's official announcement of their conference at E3, where Cyberpunk 2077 will likely have a large presence, a finished release date leak that may hint at dates we've discussed in the past for a Cyberpunk 2077 launch, PS5 specs, and what that could mean for Cyberpunk 2077 and what a cross-generational release could look like, and some countdown to the dark future details from the creators of Cyberpunk 2077 source material, RTalsorian games. First, as we do with all news episodes, is highlighting the talented artists making Cyberpunk 2077 related fan art. First we have Octakuro and her V and Jackie cosplay. This is probably one of the most accurate Jackie cosplays I've seen, and Octakuro is becoming known for her renditions of V just because of how good they are. This set is fantastic, so I recommend checking them out. Next we have Cookie Monster with his Cyberpunk 2077 cosplay art movie poster. This is some serious VHS throwback vibes with the old school video cassette covers and features some incredible augmented cosplayers. He's told me he will be releasing more images within this series, so you know we'll end up featuring him again in a new segment in the future. Finally, we have some Neon Nation fan art from Dade DeFro and Temporalicious. I always love seeing these, as you guys know, and I really appreciate both these guys' efforts. They both look absolutely incredible, so thank you guys for those. First up in today's Cyberpunk 2077 and Cyberpunk related news, we have confirmation of Microsoft's Xbox conference date at E3. Xbox took to Twitter earlier last week to make the announcement, and this is where we'll most likely see a Cyberpunk 2077 showcase. E3 2018 featured a brilliant hacking sequence and a world premiere of the Cyberpunk 2077 trailer, and this year's CDPR has promised its largest showcase ever, even bigger than some of their Witcher 3 related E3s according to their financial summary. This year's E3 Xbox briefing takes place on Sunday, June 9th at 1 PM Pacific Time or 4 PM Eastern. Not only has Cyberpunk 2077 and CDPR promised their biggest presence at E3, but Microsoft has as well, and with the absence of Sony this year, Microsoft really needs to hit it out of the park for the convention. Set your timers because you're not going to want to miss this conference. Next we have this finished release date leak that was made aware to me by my subscribers in some of the comments. Now this is from a Finnish company called Pelimies with the date of October 18th, 2019 as a release date. This does align with other leaks that we've had in the past from namely Turkish Belcom and Territory Studios, so this does give more weight to these assumptions even though they should be taken with a grain of salt. Much like both of these leaks, Pelimies has since deleted their quote-unquote slip-up. Next up we have PS5 specs and what that means in terms of fidelity of a possible Cyberpunk 2077 port. Again, CDPR heavily hinted at Red Engine 4 being able to take the cross-generational leap and that they're keen on doing so, so these details are relevant to these statements. The PS5 offers a GPU capable of ray tracing, a CPU created from AMD's Ryzen line, a specialized SSD, backwards compatibility, and 8K resolution support. This puts it more on par with high-end PCs than the previous generation of consoles. Backwards compatibility means that you can likely play your PS4 version of Cyberpunk 2077, and that if it's ported, the PS5 version of 2077 will come with additional perks and obviously a higher fidelity experience. The specialized SSD, 8K support, and Red Engine 4 could be a very potent mix and a new revolution in gaming and how we view video games altogether. I'm very excited about what this initial next generation news could mean for 2077. Finally, we have some countdown to the dark future details, which features melee weapons from the Cyberpunk source material. Many of these have the potential to show up in Cyberpunk 2077, so these are always nice to go through. In episode 107, we learn about Scratchers. Scratchers are essentially metal or carbo glass replacements for people's fingernails and can be used like a razor blade. This cyber weapon is discreet and are designed to only slice during crossword movements and are one of the few cyber weapons that are legal and available at any local clinic. In episode 108 we have Vampires, which are implanted fangs. A full set replacing all teeth is known as a Shark Grin Special, and vampires are usually decorative unless they're augmented with poison injectors. Rippers are deadlier versions of Scratchers and are 3-inch blades which pop out from the fingernails. In episode 109 we have Wolvers, which are essentially Wolverine's blades. They're a full foot in length and telescope out of the hands when you make a fist. Big knucks are for brawlers who need some cyberware that will reinforce their fists. These increase weight and striking power. Before we go, I'd also like to wish a happy belated birthday to Mike Pondsmith, the visionary of the source material of Cyberpunk 2077, Cyberpunk 2013, and 2020. Thanks for watching, guys, and for everything and anything Cyberpunk 2077, make sure you join Neon Nation by subscribing to the Neon Arcade.